Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning brief. Today is Friday, January 5th. So the end of holiday week. Um, what we got on the docket here at 8:30, we actually had some interesting numbers. Average hourly earnings were greater than expected, which means that the average person has more money to spend. This is bullish. Non-farm employment change was extremely bullish. 216,000 new jobs added, only 168 expected, and the previous month was revised down, but still 216 is a good number, and unexpected. Unemployment rate then drops from the expected 3.8 to 3.7. So some very good news. So you just can't keep a good economy down. Yeah. So what does that mean? That means that the Fed's going to have to raise rates again. So of course the market hates the good news. Again, good news equals bad reaction in the market. We'll see that in just a minute. 10 a.m. we have excuse me, ISM services PMI at 10 a.m. And factory orders, which is a low item, but still factory orders month over month. If you see an uptick in that, what does that mean? It means that factories have future orders. It's in a backlog, no layoffs, strong economy. And then we have talking head FOMC member Barkin speaking at 1:30. Medium impact item. I don't worry too much about what they say, is what it is. Now, before we get on with it, I just want to mention one thing. I had a conversation with a mentee, and if you're going to learn how to play blackjack and you're going to play in Las Vegas, do you go to the $100 table where it's $100 minimum bet? No. You go to the $5 table where you can learn, and it only costs you $5 a hand, so you can learn, right? Well, the same exact thing happens with trading. You don't jump into the ES, you jump into the MES. The MES is the micro contract. It is 10 times smaller than the ES contract. So you can learn and not get slapped around hard when you are wrong and you are learning. So take a page out of the casino and go for the $5 table when you're learning how to trade. Go to the MES, which is the micro ES contract. All right. Now, looking at the daily chart today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today would be the sixth day down if we go down. Now, remember, the market loves these patterns. Threes to go in threes, fives, sevens, and 12s. So this could be day 6 going towards day 7. However, it would also be a 5 going for a up day on the 6th day. Would not surprise me if they can rally this thing and actually close with a green just because of the 5-day pattern. May not happen. We may end up going towards a 7-day pattern, looking for that 7th day down if today they just can't get things going. It is a Friday. Fridays can be crazy days. What does it look like? Where could we come back to? Well, I think we could come back to this red line here at 47. What do you call it? 47.37. And maybe if it even got some legs to the upside, we might be able to go to that low volume node at 47. I'm going to call it 47.50. Now, on the downside, we could easily go and retest some of these, this low back over here, which correlates with that low volume node, 46.96. Okay, that's where it could go on the downside. If it really gets going, we might be able to come all the way down to 46.83. Remember, Fridays can be wild. Looking at the intraday, the 60-minute here, looking at the inventory. Yesterday, we had negative price action. We had negative inventory. Those are correlated, so nothing to write home about there. So moving on, looking at the intraday overnight action. Here is right here, 8:30 right here. There's the employment news, which was all good news. And of course, the market did not like that because either the Fed does one of two things. The Fed is either going to maintain interest rates at its current level, which is relatively high, or it's going to raise rates more. Those are the only two options because the labor market continues to be extraordinarily strong, and the market didn't like that. So there you go. What do we have? Overnight action. We had 30, let's say 36 all the way to 02. So that's a 34 point overnight action. That's a huge range for overnight action. So high volatility overnight, probably going to have high volatility today as well. Where do we have support and resistance? So resistance on the top side, a good bit of resistance around this 47.34 area. I'm going to write that down. 47.34. Going up, we have some confluence around 47.52. 752. And some more at 47.66. 47.66. Downside support. Not a lot. There is some support just under 4,700. 46.92. And dropping down much farther, 46.77. Hopefully we won't get below that, but if we do get below that, let's see where we're at here. 46.55. Boy, that's a long way down. 46.55. All right. That is the whole story for today. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like. I'll see you guys on Monday, bright and early. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching the Morning Brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels, a trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, oneononetrading.com. Thanks.